Well, we are live, according to what this says. Oh, here we go. Now we're live, it says. Hi, everybody. I'm Ray Chaffardini, and with me tonight is Diana Gartland as we wait on Cate Saxton to join us. And I just got to kill my phone here for a bit. Welcome to Profit for Your Passion from Your Passion Online. This is our regular Monday night event at 7 o'clock Eastern Daylight Time, where we get together and talk about how you can profit from your passion online. And if you're joining us from anywhere in the world right now live, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're at. And for those of you on the replay, how you doing? So we just want to have a little bit of fun tonight with what's going on, because we're going to be having a blast this coming weekend, because the company that we're involved with, myself, Diana, and Cate, is holding its quarterly event down in Nashville, Tennessee, at the Gaylord Convention Center and Resort, which is a really nice place. It's
Uh-oh. Ray, you're frozen. Let's give Ray just a minute. All right, well, I'll carry on while Ray gets back on because he appears to have frozen up. I know he was having computer difficulties. So anyway, so we have a company event coming up.
Yes.
There you are. You froze up.
Okay.
What happened?
I froze. No, I'm here fine.
Okay.
Just on your end. Okay. Well, anyway, today's the 2-year anniversary. What are you doing to me, Diana?
I said carry on.
Oh, thank you. Okay. Like I said, today is the 2-year anniversary of the last day that I
Uh-oh, we froze again. Is anyone out there who can...
I applied for unemployment insurance. I went looking for a job, got signed up with a employment agency, filled out all the requirements that the state here in New York required me to do, and went on interviews, sent out resumes, and after 6 months of looking, getting nowhere, I finally looked online and I've decided, all right, I'm going to make a business online, because that's where the future of everything is. Because as Bill Gates said one time, it's either you're going to have a business on the internet or you're not going to be in business at all. So I might as well take advantage of that. So I looked around and I looked around, and the first one I found was this website deal that they made sound really, really good. And I bid at it. And after I got in, I tried to get a hold of them within my 3-day window to cancel. I couldn't get a hold of anybody. So I had $54 down the drain. Luckily, a few days later, I found another video about another company, which I did sign up with.
$400, don't you, Ray?
Excuse me?
You said $54, didn't you mean?
Oh, no, it was $5,400.
Yeah.
My mistake. Thank you for correcting me, Diana. You know my story pretty good.
That's kind of a big difference.
Yeah, definitely.
That's an important detail.
Yes, thank you. $5,400. And then I found this new opportunity, and I jumped right in. I got in all the way, and at the time I got in and I signed up, I didn't know they were having a company event going on. So as I learned what to do within this company and follow the core commitments that they have, getting to an event is definitely one of them. So January of 2015, I went to my first event in Las Vegas, and it's really fun because I got to meet a lot of different people from around the world that had one thing in common. Everybody was there to help everybody else succeed. I'd never seen this in any type of other business I'd been in, any company, throughout my radio sales career, throughout all the other sales and marketing positions I had, because everybody was kept down by the man, as they say. But here, the company owner had faith and belief in everyone that they could succeed if they just followed a simple plan. And this event got me all fired up. And probably the best part of the whole thing was, having traveled to Vegas, knowing no one, I had friended someone on Facebook a while before who had been in the company for a while, was a who I got to meet at that event, and she became my mentor. And we've gone through boot camps together and all kinds of other training and fun stuff. And I'll get to see her and the rest of our tribe come Thursday when I get to Nashville, along with everybody else. Some people will be getting there on Friday, unfortunately, so we'll have to wait a day to see them. But we're going to have a blast. And the best part is that this gal, my mentor, will be speaking on stage to everybody about how she's done in the business and what she's accomplished. And we'll have 35 members of our tribe there. And incidentally, another person in our tribe, two people, Jaime and Loida, are going to be speaking on stage also, who have skyrocketed in the past year, going from zero to over $10,000 a month. See our income disclosure at empowernetwork.com/income in case of any questions. And we'll be mentioning income from every now and then tonight, so you can get on that site and see what the average incomes are all about. So, who's coming this weekend? Well, we got people coming in from Australia, New Zealand, Romania, the United Kingdom, Canada, Puerto Rico. We've got people from all over the U.S., East Coast, Mid-Country, and the West Coast, if they don't fall into the ocean. And we're going to have a great time because what they've got lined up is a series of speakers that we're going to learn from on how to do this business. And that's the beauty behind it. You're not alone when you sign up into this business with us. What you are is you're in business for yourself but not by yourself. And if you just listen to all the people who have succeeded, you will do the same. Just like I have, just like Diana has, just like Cate has if she gets here tonight. You too can have success just by following the system. And what the best part is that it does it 24/7, 365 for you, almost completely on autopilot. So that means while you're sleeping, while you're showering, while you're out having fun, while you're just goofing off, you could be making money with this system. So we're going to hear from people that have gone in the last 4 years to making over $1 million. We have one gentleman that's gone to making over $2 million who was a mechanical engineer and was able to retire at the age of 33. Yes, that's 33. He retired and is just working his business from home just for a few hours a day and having a grand old life. We've got people that will be there that have been traveling around the world since they got involved. And it's just such a love fest. I can't put it any other way. And if you were, to look at our Facebook group that we have for our tribe, today it's been blowing up with people all excited about getting there to the event, to seeing each other, where a lot of us have only known each other online, like Diana and myself. We have yet to meet in person. So we're going to get to hug and, smooch over that. And we're going to have a great time. But the event is something you have to take advantage of. I don't care what network marketing company you're in, online marketing company you're with, any MLM. Getting to a company event will change your life. To me, I thought about that first event I went to, like the night I was in the Orange Bowl, January 1st, 1983, when the University of Miami, my alma mater, won its first national championship, beating Nebraska. That night was so unbelievably electric, and to be there live for it was just, put me into another world. And that's what this first event did. The second one did the same. The third one did the same. The fourth one did the same. The fifth one did the same, and this will be my sixth one coming up. And I will not miss them for the world because you have such breakthroughs. Just hearing somebody say one small little thing could turn your whole world around. I know, for instance, my mentor, Erica, when she went to her first one, her upline and mentor told her, just go home and do videos. And she followed his advice, and within no time was a six-figure earner. See our income disclosure at empowernetwork.com/income for more details. So that's my story. I'm all jacked up and looking forward to this weekend. And I'm going to throw it over to Diana now, and let's hear about her encounters at an event.
Hold on 1 minute. I'm on the hand. Go play. Sorry.
The beauties of working from home.
Yes, the 7-year-old needed to tell me something, but he can wait a few minutes. So this will be my first event in a long while. When I first joined, the next event after I joined was in Washington, D.C. And I was not able to go for the whole event, but I did go for some of it. And honestly, I didn't get out of the event what I should have. My sponsor was new, like I was, and she kept saying, oh, we have to go meet so-and-so. And she's a girlfriend, so, you know, we are friends. She has walked away from this particular business. She's doing something else. More power to her. This wasn't for her. But this, you know, for me, this really sort of spoke to me, this business. And so I was excited about the event, but I got so excited that I actually worked myself up into a migraine. And it ended up being such a miserable experience because it was just, I was in so much pain. So then I was like, all right, well, that was crap. And I get home, and I really didn't come away from that particular event with much of an experience, because and that's me. That wasn't the event at all. That was totally me. I was so miserable. But I was like, all right, that's fine. Start chugging along, starting to figure out the business. I'd only been in maybe 6 weeks when I went to that first event. And then I had a hard time getting to events because I was running my bricks and mortar business, and I was working 6 days a week. And it was retail, so finding someone to cover and not sacrifice the business I already had and keep everything rolling along, because I pretty much ran that bricks and mortar business on my own, and my husband worked full-time so that we could keep buying and sold together while I was building that. So I had a hard time getting to events. So the next event I went to, oh gosh, we're probably going on 2 years now, was in Charlotte. I'm at the top of the Chesapeake Bay, so that's a bit of a hike, but I drove it, and my 7-hour drive actually ended up taking me 11 hours, and I got there, and I was able to spend 1 day, and then I had to drive back Sunday. So I did manage to get a little bit more out of that event. I networked with team members, and then not too long after that event, the entire group quit and went to another opportunity. And so all the connections I had made were for nothing. And that's fine. So I kind of walked away for a little bit. And I came back in last August or September. And I connected with Erica, who is also my mentor, and said, will you help me? Will you help me get this going? And the things that I have learned since that time, and I still haven't made it to an event, because the last event you had to qualify for, but I did have the live stream. The event before that a lot of people made it to, I was not able to go to. But I'm working from home now, and the thing that excites me about this event is not just getting to physically meet everybody I've been talking to online, but I see great things for our little group. I see people really stepping into their power and their capability, and I think the event is really going to be the tipping point they need to take off. And I apologize for the activity in the background. The children are doing their thing. But anyway, I really think that coming out of this event, because what happens at these events is not only do you get to talk to the leaders of the company, and they do make time for everybody who wants to talk to them so that you can learn from their experience, but you get to mastermind in a more immediate way with the people on your team. So, sure, we have this hangout every week and we can chat on Facebook, but we don't actually get to spend a lot of time bouncing ideas off of each other. And, oh, I'm doing this and this is working, and I'm doing, you are doing that and that's working, and that's where the power comes in. Because we find out from each other what is working right now. And when you are just getting started, that is so invaluable in this business. That is, you really want to pick the brains of people who are making it happen, because you never know when you're going to find the thing that works for you and really helps you take off. 6 months ago, I would not even have been doing a hangout like this. That's the difference, I would have said, oh, I'll get on it, and then I would have found a reason not to do it. So I expect to get a lot out of this event. I'm really excited to be able to spend time with everybody. I mean, in addition to the training we're going to have available to us, the network opportunity is just as valuable. And I saw we had Cate on here, but I think she had to go. I didn't want to rush, but at the same time, I didn't want to take too much time. But
what we'll do, you keep going, and if she comes back on, we'll pop her in.
Okay. So, so for me, I'm actually driving to the event because I had to juggle a lot of things in terms of childcare, etc., to get it all set up, and I didn't want to have to change flights to do that. So I'm leaving Thursday. I will be there Thursday evening, but I'm so excited because I get to meet people that I have talked to on Hangouts from all over the world in person. We are going to spend the whole weekend together, hanging out, figuring things out. One of my team members, for example, has just launched her own graphic design business, which is very, very exciting. And she is gearing it specifically towards people doing business opportunities. That's great, but it's masterminding with people who are doing things and making it happen and thinking outside the box and getting their feedback. I have some things cooking in my brain that I'm not ready to launch yet, but it's things like this, these meetings, these events that help you get over those sticking points, that help you solidify your ideas into an action plan. And the other thing is, the thing that I'm really looking forward to is when you work from home, you spend a lot of time alone. You spend a lot of time in your house sometimes. And what I found last week was I was starting to feel a little burnt out, a little sick of myself, because during the day it's just me and the dog, a little sick of the dog, even though I love him to death. And this gives me a chance to step out and reignite that fire that I have about this business and renew my belief in myself and what I'm doing, because that's what also helps you get around people who believe in the same thing that you believe in, and they're going to lift you up. It's hard to keep going all the time just by yourself. And that's what the power of the community is, even the leaders feel this. At the last event, which I watched via live stream, there was a segment of the event where they had asked people who were actually there why they needed events. And these are $1 million earners, and they all admitted that they needed that physical interaction and the masterminding and the training to renew their spirit. It's not so much faith, because we know it works, but it's renewing your spirit and renewing your motivation. And I need that right now. I know from when I hit that lull last week, I was like, oh, I just don't want to do anything. And that's really what I'm looking forward to the most. You get a short break, you get to hang out with friends, you get a little bit of training in, and have a great time, and you come home and you start your business from a fresh point of view.
That's true, and that's why we do them every 90 days.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's probably the limit that most of us can handle on doing this on our own. But the beauty is, like you said, working from home, not fighting the traffic, going anywhere, not having to get dressed most of the time if you don't want to, unless you're going to be on a hangout.
Right.
I mean, there's just so many different things you can do. I mean, you can schedule your appointments that you don't have to pile them in on the weekends like you do if you have a 9 to 5. But my mission is to get people out of that 9 to 5 grind and out of the rat race, so that they can have time for themselves and have more than Social Security for their retirement. I mean, the blog post I did today is on retirement and how's it looking for you. And for most people, I know it's not looking really good.
Right.
The figures out there are just very disturbingly low on what people have, because they don't have the security that they used to have with pensions and companies taking care of their working people. And it's just not the same anymore. People can't save because they don't make enough to make ends meet on a regular basis. And that's the opportunity that we show people, is that they can go out there and do it. Oh, there goes the dog.
Someone came in the back door, probably
Okay.
one of the kids, so the dog's got to, protect.
Oh, God. But,
Three-ring circus here most of the time.
Yeah, so. But, the thing is that, going to this event, besides all the leaders and everything, we get to hang with our, the owner and founder of the company, who set everything up and who set up a business that he didn't want to profit from the business alone. He wanted to make everybody on his team profit and become the wealthiest team out there. And look, we have Cate on from vacation.
She has to go.
Come on in, Cate. Turn on your mic. You're muted right now. Okay.
Figure it out.
Oh, there she goes.
Working on
Come on, Cate. Let's hear from
Can you see
you.
me? Can you see me and hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Yeah.
Awesome. Welcome to the sunset in the Keys. We're in
beautiful, Cate. It
we're in
really
the
is.
Keys tonight. We just left Key West. This is my granddaughter Tay.
Hey, Tay.
Hi.
So we're really excited. We're actually having dinner tonight at Snooks, which is one of the most fantastic places down here. So we're having a great time. But I wanted to touch base with you guys, and first of all, thank you for doing the live hangout tonight and winging it. That's I know you're talking about live events, but it has to do with community as well, and the community of people we have here. I'll tell you, you guys are fantastic, and the people that I have met through these events, because when I joined our company about 2.5 years ago, my partner Carol and I joined, and we went to an event our very first month, and I am so glad that we did, because not only did we get the excitement, the enthusiasm, the passion for this business by attending that event, but we met the people that we started communicating with, the people that had come in and joined our business, as well as the people who sponsored us, came all the way from the UK at the time, and an entire team of people that you can't replace that. When they say things are priceless, these events that we hold every 90 days, and the people and the community that we all meet and really become closer to us than our own family. Well, not closer than this one to me, but really become close like family to us. So these events have given both Carol and myself a conviction for our business, along with a passion for what we're doing, and knowing that the simple things that I do on a daily basis, because sometimes when we work from home and we're alone, you can feel like, oh geez, am I having an effect on people? I'm doing a live presentation, but I'm home by myself, and the four walls can kind of feel like they're closing in at times because you are working alone. So it's really important for these every 90 days to get together with each other and see that we are far from alone. we are impacting tens of thousands of people on a daily basis. And knowing that, and that gets confirmed every time I go to an event, that I can see the power of what we have here working our online business. So it's so exciting, and that's why I wanted to come on here quickly before we have dinner together, and I just wanted to touch base with you guys. And again, thanks, Ray and Diana. I love you guys, and have a great time in Nashville. I'm only not going to be there because we had this family trip that was pre-planned a long time ago, but I'll definitely be at the next one.
I got to wait another 90 days to hug you?
Yeah, unless I make it over to Long Island in the interim to a Mets game, which may happen.
We're going to miss you for sure.
What's that?
We're going to miss you for sure.
I'm going to miss you guys. I wish I could have made it, but just can't work out this time. But you have a wonderful time. I'll be waiting for your live videos as well. And next week, when I do the Monday night, we'll see if we can't get you guys on. But Diane is going to be driving back, I know, so maybe we can have you come live as well.
If I can prop up my phone and keep going.
Yeah, exactly.
You know,
prop it up
I'll
and have it ready.
So make sure, if you're setting it up, Kate, make sure you send me the link.
Yeah, send me too, because I'll be landing at JFK about 6:30.
All right, well, we'll see what we can work out.
Originally, we were going to do one, but why not, right?
Yeah, I can't really hear you. I'm sorry, I can't really hear anything. But I'm going to get going, but I want to leave you guys with this gorgeous sunset and tell you I love y'all, and I'll see you next week. Have a great time in Nashville, guys.
All right.
Hey, Kate. Bye-bye.
So long.
Now, there's just a prime example of somebody in the business having time to go take off with their family, to go down to the Florida Keys, have a good time, and still join us on a broadcast. That is the beauty of being online.
Because business from anywhere.
Yeah.
You know?
Well, I mean, when we have our team hangouts, or the boot camps, we got people from all over the world joining us at the same time.
Yeah.
And with some of our trainings now, we go on to a different platform. We can have 20-something people on board, all talking together at the same time.
Well, and there's so many things to love about this kind of business. I mean, I did a post last week on my blog about writing blog posts on your phone.
Yep.
You know, and the thing is I had kind of thought about it before, but I'd never done it. And it's so easy, and it's so doable. So if you're somebody who's on the go all the time, you can still be on the go and produce.
Well, I got to confess to you, you turned me into a phone junkie now with that text and typing.
Yep.
That's how I've done my last few.
So I'm going to do, I still, while I'm home, I work on the computer and work from the keyboard. But that's my plan for the drive down, is to listen to some stuff and then write some blog posts and then listen to some stuff, you know, mix it up a little bit, because I have an 11-hour drive.
Wow.
Yeah.
And by yourself, that's going to be fun.
Oh, I'm okay with that.
Okay.
It's an adventure.
Yeah.
I'll be going through some really beautiful countryside, so I'm excited.
I used to do the Miami to New York I-95 run all the time in college, so. But those days are long gone.
Well, I'm getting off I-95 as soon as I can.
Good.
I'm north of Baltimore, and once I hit the Baltimore Beltway, then I'm heading west.
Okay.
So that I can avoid D.C., because every time I go through D.C., I get stuck.
Oh, that's always a disaster.
Yeah, so I'm not even going to attempt it, because I'll be so frustrated by the time I get through there that I won't even be able to enjoy the rest of the trip.
Okay. All right, well, let me just start wrapping this up here. We're coming up on the bottom of the hour, and we don't want to hold everybody up. But to find out what we're talking about for real and to become a part of this, either above or below this video, there's a button to click to join us.
Yeah, on mine it's below.
Okay, mine is above, and mine's yellow. What color is yours, Diana?
Mine's yellow.
Okay, hers is yellow too. Click the yellow button. Get started with us. As soon as you get signed up and in, you'll hear from us, because we want to set you on the right track right away in your business so you can succeed.
And honestly, there's still time to meet us in Nashville.
That's true too. I was going to say that. I mean, if you want to get a first-hand view of everything, join us in Nashville this week, and you can get your ticket once you sign up. You can just press the button to get that. You can call about your hotel reservations, get in on that, and be there with us. And then, we can meet in person, and we can see you again in 90 days while we're online with you throughout that time, helping you get to the next level. Because as I mentioned before, our owner and founder wants to have the most richest team out there. He doesn't care about the money for himself because he's just an affiliate like the rest of us. What he wants to see is huge success, and he wants to make 100 millionaires a year. And I'm going to be one of them soon. And I know Diana is too.
Yep.
So, all right, we will.
And that's the power of events right there.
Yep. So we will be on the air next week, coming in from wherever we are. I'll be coming in from the airport. Diana will be in her car. Cate will be home, hopefully. And we'll see you back here on How to Profit from Your Passion online, 7 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time every Monday evening. And for Diana and myself, we'll see you next time.
See you guys.
All right. If you're on the broadcast, on the replay, pass it along to your friends. If you saw it live, tell your friends about it. And like I said, we'll see you next time. Take care.